Yes. So I'm sure everyone has seen on TikTok, Twitter, everything. Adam Levine is trending. There is news. And you might be wondering, what is this situation with Adam Levine? And you might need it explained. And that is why we are here, messengers, to help you out. Now, I do want to say first and foremost, literally 5 days ago, Us Weekly did one of their like relationship timeline things, which is like they do it all the time, and it will be for the most random couples at times when you're like, I don't understand why you're talking about them. And so it's like always, when a couple wants a little PR. And so I think it's very interesting to have a headline so close on the heels of having one of these explainers. Like, it's like, okay, they obviously want attention, but this is obviously not the attention they wanted.
Yeah, I don't know how it aged so poorly so quickly, but like in 5 days, this article is like no longer relevant.
Yeah, it does not matter. So obviously, Kate, for anyone who really is out of the loop, Adam Levine is the lead singer of Maroon 5, a band that this Instagram model today called their music, which is like the most effortless takedown of all time.
Literally, she was like, I know like he doesn't get talked about in 2022, but I just want to mention this like lead singer of this band, Maroon 5. Have you heard of them? And we're all like, yeah.
Yeah, we have. I've seen Maroon 5 live. I literally saw them in concert in like, honestly, probably like 2013. So right in the midst of him getting together with his wifey. Listen, I have a Maroon 5 band t-shirt, and now I'm like, well, I guess I can never wear it again. That might be the most embarrassing thing I've ever exposed myself on a podcast.
We're leading with that.
I would like to also say, I'm not like a huge Maroon 5 stan. Neon Trees was opening for them, and that's who I was there for. But I went with my sister, and we got matching t-shirts. I mostly use it to dry my hair, but it's like now it will never make its way out of my house. I just need to be very clear. I was like, oh man, people are gonna think I'm such a loser. So
You're good.
Do you have like a big like any sort of history with Maroon 5 or Adam Levine, like, or are you just like, oh yeah, I know about him because he's super famous?
Well, I liked Maroon 5. Like I like a lot of like radio music, a lot of grocery store music. Like that's just the type of music that I like. So I'm like, I liked Maroon 5. And I just remember when they played at the Super Bowl, how upset people were. And I just like didn't get it. And they've also just not been relevant for like years. Like they haven't had a smash hit in a really long time. So like
I feel like I've made you a boomer when you're like, TikTok alcohol makes you young and I make you old. Oh no. So okay. Well, we all know about Maroon 5. We all like at least one Maroon 5 song. It's fine. I feel like there was like a period where he was like the fun coach on The Voice, like when the show first started, obviously.
Sure.
But so, okay, Adam Levine has been with Prinsloo, who is a Victoria's Secret model, since 2012. They got married in 2013. Or maybe it was 2014. I don't really know. They've been together since 2012. They have 2 children. And their children's names are Dusty, Rose, and Geo Grace. And can you imagine naming your child Dusty? I think we're not talking about this enough.
100%. So do you think that the child goes by like, hi, Dusty Rose, like all together? Or do you think they shorten it down to like Dusty?
I think they probably shorten it down to Rose, right?
Yeah.
You can't call your child Dusty.
It's like not even the type of name that you would pass down. It's like, maybe that was your like grandpa's like nickname or something.
It's like, this is my favorite color of pink. Dusty Rose. So strange. And I mean, Geo is also an interesting choice.
Yeah, to me it sounds really Italian, and maybe that's a gross like generalization, but like Geo sounds Italian, and like I don't think Adam and I know Biotti are not Italian, so I don't know.
I have no idea. I think they just maybe like unique names, and I think that we're lucky that there's not a bunch of like EIGHs going on here.
Yeah, that's fair. And also, we've talked about this before, I think, on my podcast. It's like they don't need normal names. Yeah, when we were guessing, yes, Kylie Jenner's baby's name, you and I were talking and we're like, well, she can't name it anything like absurd like Axel. And it's like, no, actually she can. Like she really
they can do
can.
anything they want. Like name your baby Apple, everything is fine. Anything is a name in 2022 and before if you're super rich and famous.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why Adam Levine is in the headlines now is an Instagram model named Sumner Stroh made a TikTok on Monday, September 19th, which is the same day that we are recording. This will come in a couple days. She chose violence.
She truly did. Like,
she made this whole thing about how she had been seeing the lead singer of a band for about a year, and they came back into her life with a text message. And so we see the screenshot of Instagram that says it's from like Adam Levine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess that could be photoshopped. Like it could all be fake. We don't really know what's true, but
but it was a video and she did just like hold her screen or her phone up to the screen. So like, and
it'd be tough to fake.
Yeah, I'm dumb, so it's like maybe that's easy to fake, but like it seems like it's not like she just like I don't know. Maybe it's really easy to fake, but it didn't seem like it.
I fell for a doctored Kanye screenshot 2 weeks ago, so I can't say anything. So bad.
I was like that was fake.
I was like, I'm stupid. I really just thought it was real. But so this is the message that Sumner got from Adam Levine's account on Instagram. Okay, serious question. I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I want to name it Sumner. Dead serious. And then a next message, which was just like the man shrugging emoji. And I think this is the most unhinged thing about all of it.
Yeah, the emoji choice.
Yeah, like to just follow it up with a shrug, like, "Hey, woman I used to sleep with, who's not my wife. I know I haven't been in your life lately, but can I name my next child after you?"
Yeah, I think you're right. It's like the choice that it was an Instagram message. Yeah. The punctuation is so weird.
Yes.
Yeah, everything about it was super weird, but you're right. You just toss an emoji on the end to like ease the blow. Like it just, it's weird. And I just find it so like astounding that celebs think that they can, again, taking this at face value, saying that this really happened. Like, how do you think you can get away with that? That's wild.
Absolutely wild. It's just the audacity knows no bounds. And then this is where, so Sumner mentions that she, quote, never wanted to come out publicly about this because she knows what happens with this kind of stuff. She knows how she'll look. But she found out that a friend that she trusted was trying to sell screenshots of her conversations with Adam Levine. So she's posting the TikToks that her friend can't sell them.
Yeah. It's so much mess. Like, do you think that was the right move to be like, I'm going to undercut my friend so she can't sell them? Or do you think that part of the story is made up and she just wanted to come out with this?
I mean, that could be real or it could be fake. What I don't buy is that she was like, I never wanted to come out publicly about this because like when you are trying to make your living off of social media, any sort of clout or followers is going to help with that. And so I think she must have known in some way that like she could use this for clout. She talks about feeling like she was really taken advantage of, which just makes total sense because she's half his age and he is a very famous like pop star.
Yeah.
And she was a person trying to be an Instagram model. So like there is a definite power dynamic there. So like I can kind of understand both sides, but I think, you know what, if this is going to happen and you have a career that's based off of having a platform, like trying to grow that platform, I don't blame her for that.
Yeah, for sure. And like also when someone does something like this and you're like, what's a good way to get back at them? Like they send me, like they date me for like a year. And yeah, you're right. She was saying she felt used. So my assumption was that he was like, I'm going to leave my wife for you type of thing. Like,
They never do. They're never gonna leave their wife for you.
I know. So that's like the context I read into. And then, but it's like you get this text message and it's like, well, how can I get back at him for being such a D-bag? And it's like, again, I'm like trying to censor myself.
Yes.
How do I get back at this guy? I, post the screenshots and I do it on TikTok because that's where it's going to go viral so quickly.
100%. A lot of the comments are really dragging Sumner for not apologizing for sleeping with him, which, like, I understand that impulse, but I also just, like, the man in his 40s who cheated on his wife is, like, way more at fault than the girl in her 20s that he was sleeping with.
100%. That's such a bad take, I feel like, to be commenting on that. Like, that's just so ugly.
I saw a tweet like 10 minutes ago that was like, they're both trash, okay? And it's like, ugh, imagine having like a crumb of nuance. Like, just 100%, imagine.
100%. Yeah. Do I think she felt good about this entire situation? Probably not. I don't think anybody who is sleeping with a married man feels great about it, but it's like you can't have this conversation without thinking about the power dynamics of like an extremely wealthy, extremely famous in the early 2010s rock star and like an up and coming Instagram model. Like you wrote here that she has 344,000 followers on IG. Which is
I just checked, it's already up to 353 just today.
Damn. So it's like, is she gonna get a boost in her career for this? Like 100%.
Yes.
But also, that's not like huge in the grand scheme of things. No. Like obviously to us, 344K is like, oh my God. But in the grand scheme of like Instagram models, that's like pretty unknown.
Yeah, she's like a pretty kind of anonymous. Girl on Instagram, and obviously like enough followers to make money, but not enough followers to be like, I'm independently wealthy now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was another TikToker that did like the same thing, like was like, I was hooking up with this married celeb, but they were like, who was it? Like Nick Jonas or something? But they were like in their pajamas, and then it turned out it was false. Oh, I think it was Clayton from The Bachelor or something like
that. Yes. But I think that one was like, she thought she had slept with him, but someone else was like using his name. Yes,
which is like so disgusting. But it's funny how this girl was like full hair, full makeup, like full everything. I was like, get fucking, oh my God. I'm like, get your bag. like don't hold back. Like get those new modeling contracts.
Oh my God, you're right.
My second and last appearance on that.
I can't. I'm gonna get a text from Rob, and he's gonna be like, "You can't have her back." It's fine.
He says that effort way too much. It's true. My mom's ashamed.
It's fine. But yeah, so that is kind of the deal with Adam Levine.
Yeah, and
breaking news, everybody.